Well, the new era of Blackhawks hockey with the Jamie Colleton head coaching era started tonight, and it led to the Blackhawks losing their 6th in a row. And to take from this game, it was the defense. And how many defensive turnovers in the defensive zone there were. You could tell Corey Crawford was ticked off with this team's defense, because that did not exist tonight, clearly. There were I want to say there were almost 15 turnovers in the defensive zone, and 4 of which, in my opinion, all led to the goals to the Carolina Hurricanes. The Hawks were down 4-0 after a period and 5 minutes into the second period, because they scored their 4th in the second. Corey Crawford was livid. You can tell. He snapped his stick in half as soon as the 4th goal went in. This team, their offensive formatting looked fine, but stop having the defenseman pinch up. I'm looking at you, Erik Gustafsson. How many times do you have to pinch up to lead to a 4-on-1 break for the opponent? That happened 3 times tonight, from what I recall. It was like 2-on-1 and a 3-on-1, I noticed. And then there was a 4-on-1, and Brent Seabrook saved basically a goal, because honestly, he was the only one playing back. Let's get into the stats of this game, because honestly, they were a little bit ridiculous in my opinion. At 4 minutes 43 seconds into the first period, the 3rd overall draft pick of the Carolina Hurricanes scored, and it was Svechnikov, and the assist went to Martinook and Wallmark. Okay. That was on the defense. Erik Gustafsson turned over the puck, and it went straight to the Carolina offense. Got it off, and Svechnikov got it around Corey Crawford. Crow had a save, made it deflected, then it went back to Svechnikov, and Svechnikov got on, basically laid on his stomach and scored the goal to start the scoring for the Carolina Hurricanes. The second goal of the game by the Carolina Hurricanes, scored on the power play by Jaccob Slavin. Another defensive turnover leading to a goal. And it was ridiculous how many times this team, I feel like this is a pass-first team now with Colleton as our head coach. I don't like that. The defense should not be doing this pass first when they're in the defensive zone. Set it up and wait to get it passed off for a play. Not do your pass first and make a stupid play. And that happened quite a bit tonight. Honestly, the goal went to Jaccob Slavin, and the assist went to Justin Wilson and Wallmark. Yeah, Wallmark got 2 assists in this game, it looks to be, if I'm not yeah, he only got 2 assists. Wallmark got 2 assists. Yeah, Scott Darling played on his head in the first period, as well, I would like to say. And at 15:53 in the first period, Philip I'm not even going to try it. Here. Here's the guy that scored it. I can't pronounce his name. I'm sorry. That's too hard. Scored, and it was another defensive turnover, in my opinion. Led to the goal, and the Hawks basically had no defense out there. And that was the end of the first period. At the end of one, Hawks had 13 shots and the Hurricanes had 16. So each team had offensive opportunities, but Scott Darling played on his head in the first period, where our defense basically let down Corey Crawford again. I don't know how angry Crow got with the team, but you could tell it with how frustrated he was by the fourth goal going in this game. The Hawks have no defense. That showed in the first period. They battled back, but honestly, that doesn't help if you battle back and you don't have a defense. Frickin' Jeremy Collinton. I don't know what you were thinking having a offense first, defense last mindset, in my opinion. So at the second period, Calvin DeHaan scores his first goal of the season, and the assist went to Sebastian Aho and Teuvo Teravainen. This one, in my opinion, defense let down Crow again, and that's how you could tell Crow was ticked. That was where he snapped his stick on the goalpost in half. You usually don't see that out of Corey Crawford. You see more of a calm self in net, and tonight you actually saw him ticked off in the defense, letting him down yet again. After the fourth goal going in, Corey Crawford stood on his head because he knew our defense sucked, basically. And also, I would like to say, why did Collinton split up the D pairing of Jokiharju and Keith? Together, that D pairing works. And I noticed he split it up like 3 times this game, and in the defense fell apart. You don't split up Jokiharju and Keith yet. Joki is 19, learning from the greatest defenseman of his generation. You want to have Jokiharju with Duncan Keith on the defensive pairing. Hands down, don't split them up right now. So let's get to the Blackhawk goals, why not? Patrick Kane scores his 12th goal of the season, and the assist went to Anisimov and Gusterson. This was on a 2-on-1 play. Kane and Anisimov were taking it up. Kane tried to get it passed off to Anisimov. It hit Trevor Van Riemsdyk in the leg. Got it to Anisimov. It hit Artie's stick, but the puck barely did not have much momentum to go past the red line. So Van Riemsdyk had a chance in stopping the goal. But Kane got around, lifted the stick of Van Riemsdyk, and just tipped it in. It just tapped it into the goal. Hawks made it a 4-1 game. But honestly, so in my opinion, was not enough because we have no defense. Okay. David Kampf scores his second goal of the season at 10:53 in the second period. But in my opinion, he wouldn't have gotten this goal from Brandon Saad. Brandon Saad set this play up all the way. He deserves the goal. In my opinion, I didn't even see the puck hit Kamp's stick at all. Sauter in my head was looking like Marian Hossa out there again. That's why his first time around with the Hawks, he was nicknamed Baby Hossa. And he was looking like Marian Hossa out there. He's using Hossa's stick, and his play has upped ever since his switch of sticks to a Marian Hossa stick. So Hawks are now down 4-2 after 2 periods, and the shots at this point, 10 shots to Carolina and 14 to the Hawks. It's rare when the Hurricanes do get outshot in a game, because they've outshot teams like they average 43 shots this season per game, and that did not happen tonight. But still, it's not Crow's fault in my opinion. At 3:33 in the to start the third period, Nick Schmaltz snipes one. He literally got his best shot of the year, and he sniped it. And the assist went to Seabrook and Kane. That is what I like to see with Schmaltzy. He needs to shoot more, and he shot it, and he scores a goal. And he had a great goal. That's what he can do. He has a great shot, but he is known for passing first, when he actually has a really good shot, and he showed it with this goal tonight. And it was our last goal of the game. No one else scored after the Schmaltz goal. But in my opinion, from what I could take from this game, play more defense, think about the defense, and think about the goalies. You're letting them down, and the Hawks defense basically is nothing out there when it comes down to the end of the game. At the end of the game, shots in total, 38 to the Hawks and 34 for the Hurricanes. I have to tell you this stat because honestly, this is, in my opinion, this is stupid. You should not be playing a forward this many minutes. Or is he? Okay. Total time on ice. I never do this, but I have to tonight because Jeremy Colleton, what are you thinking letting Patrick Kane beat out on the ice for 27 minutes and 43 seconds? That is more ice time than any defenseman. Our second most ice time for a player was Eric Gusterson. Really? Gusterson. He had 24 minutes and 13 seconds minutes out on ice. You should be playing Keith and Jokiharju more minutes than Gusterson. I know you like this pass first style and offense first, but Gusterson, really? He is not a good defenseman, and he showed it tonight. Patrick Kane should not be playing almost 30 minutes a game. He should be playing at least 21 to 24 minutes a game, in my opinion. Not 27 minutes in a game. That's pushing it. He's a forward playing basically half the game. You do not do that. This is a thing that I'm frustrated with. On the power play, Patrick Kane was out for all 4 minutes of each of our power plays. Because Colleton did not want to take out Kane on our power play units. And did it do anything? No. I'm not a fan of how we're sticking with a 1-3-1 because it's going to give up too many defensive opportunities, too many defensive liabilities because they have Gusterson out there and he pinches up way too much. And I'm not a fan of this style of pass first, then shoot, or pass first and no defense, because literally that's what it is with Colliton's play format, and that's what I got from his coaching style. He's doing this pass first, then shoot, and pass first and no defense. That's what I will take from his first game as a head coach in the NHL. So leave a comment down below what your thoughts are on this game, because honestly, I do not like it. I'm literally ticked off with how they are playing, and this is our 6th in a row where we have not won a game. And Colliton, stop your stupid defense comes last mentality. That's what it looks like to me, because honestly, defense coming last should never be the first thing. Offense should not come first, in my opinion. Defense comes first, then the offense, because the defense has to be out there longest than the offensive players, because you should not be playing a star, or you should not be playing Patrick Kane nearly 30 minutes in a game. I'm frustrated, as you could tell. So, thank you for watching the broadcast. I know you did not enjoy the outcome, but most of all, let's go Hawks, and defense should come first.